What's in this little pack? It's one of 10 pieces of equipment that I think every videographer should own. Number 1 is a Lav Mic. Do any of you not own a Lav Mic? That's me pretty much 5 years into my career. Granted, I used to shoot a lot of music videos and event recap. That just doesn't cut it anymore. People want content. People are following clients around. You need a Lav Mic. Now, before I go any further, yes, there's some equipment which you may not own in this list. I definitely don't want to put pressure on you, but I only want to list things that if I got hired for a videography gig, I would feel a little nervous if I didn't own one of these pieces of equipment. So if your goal is to be a professional videographer and you want to be confident that you can help your client, consider investing in one of these products or all of them. And if not, even if you don't own any of this equipment, market your services appropriately, get paid for what you're worth, and you're worth more than you think. That way you can invest back in yourself and get this equipment a lot sooner than I did. Number 2, 4K camera. This is my main camera, the Panasonic S5. Love this camera. Wish it had autofocus. The new one I hear does. But I got this camera, kind of a hybrid camera. I think, to be honest, from what I get paid to do, the Sony a7S III, this one I'm filming on, is best for what I film. I said I totally recommend get the camera that is best for the services that you're giving your client. For content, Sony's great. But for any videographer, I'm gonna say get a 4K camera. That's gonna allow you to get a 1080p vertical video in the middle of that clip. Today's world, that seems pretty much essential. You're also gonna be able to punch in. I want you guys to be able to do 60 FPS, 4K as well. And a lot of YouTubers are saying, get the cheapest camera to start with. Don't get the cheapest camera to start with. You don't buy a camera often. Certain things you should buy to grow with for the long run. I mean, one of those things is your camera choice. Nowadays, Sony or Panasonic, in my opinion.
I had good things first. I went through a ton of cheap things. If I would have just saved my money and bought it right the first time, I would have been much better off.
Number 3 is a shotgun mic. I usually add this on top of my camera. I don't trust in-camera audio at all. I always add this, or as a last resort, I'm using it as a microphone. It's one of those things that's not too expensive. This is a Deity shotgun mic, and it's something cheap, but it's really good to have. All right, 4, next piece of equipment, it's gonna be lights. Of course, can't get too far without having some really reliable and strong lights. This light right here, the newer CN160, a very cheap light. It goes around 50 bucks. You put one of these Sony batteries in there, common battery, and it's strong and it's bright. And I definitely recommend this as I need a lot of light output. It's not gonna be my main light. Pick this up. Now I just got an Amaran 200D from Aputure. The light dome right here for my key light, definitely recommend it. Having a strong key light, but also diffused, is such a game changer. My favorite LED light right now is this. Let me grab it. I was so excited to talk about this light. I forgot to grab the mic up again. This is the Amaran P60C. It is a light that can be powered by batteries as well as plugged in. This thing is built so well. I've had some plastic, flimsy, This is strongly built. It is fully customizable with color. With a little dial, you change the color completely, you're on to the next look. This thing is amazing. Comes with this diffusion clutch, and is just a dream come true for a backlight, even a key light. If I were to buy my first light, it would definitely be that, without a shadow of a doubt. It is so versatile. Definitely my favorite light by far. If you have one that you think's great as well, leave me a light that you're really enjoying below. Next piece of equipment that is super important, something to carry your equipment. The camera bag I use is from a company called Manfrotto. Peace of mind, I don't have to worry about my camera bag opening and my expensive equipment falling out. All the zippers attached to this clip and I'm set. We can't go any farther unless we know that you're getting a tripod. I'm gonna be honest, I have shitty tripods. I've definitely thought about investing to a really nice one, haven't yet. Just something that you feel secure putting your equipment on is very important. Backups, including backup HDMI cords. If your monitor gets messed up, the connection there, you want to have a backup to something really important. Speaking of monitor, for number 8, I think my favorite purchase of equipment ever has actually been the Ninja V monitor. A big reason I got the Panasonic S5 is because paired with the Ninja V, it records external low-res RAW footage. Not only that, but false color for exposure has been so helpful. I don't know how I ever did it without it. It's so much easier. I think we're at number 9. If we're not, too bad. We're gonna go with, yep, the cage is where you can use all these accessories, which I've talked about, put them on one thing, shotgun mic, monitor. Definitely try to get the cage early on. All right, number 10. This is kind of a rite of passage if you're a professional videographer. And that is an ND filter. I think it's a big leap for anybody who's filming video to finally get an ND filter. And talking about in this series about being a professional videographer. I think when you get one of these, you're taking it seriously. You need to be able to get a good shot, even in the bright sunlight. You need to get a good shot anywhere. So it makes sense that an ND would be the final piece of equipment. Sometimes we buy gear because we don't think we could earn a client without it. That's not really a good mindset. Grow your gear as you grow your career. But in the meantime, say yes to projects, do what you can, mess up, fail. But anyways, I hope you found this helpful, and subscribe to Video Loadout for more awesome content, I guarantee. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. Cheers, have a good one.